Hey guys, FWE here in the WWE live arena. Keeping it real, guys. If you see this video, you probably know what we're going to do. This is a package unboxing for the Then Now Forever Elite Series 3. And I took the time to get the boxes cut here, so we're going to spare this time right here. Props to the seller for packing it really good here with the bubble wrap and paper here, and I just can't wait to open those guys here. Up first we've got Jordan. Up next, Miss Elizabeth, Chad Gable, and last but not least, Seth Rollins. So I'm going to tidy up this place here and we're going to continue this video. First thoughts out of the box, I have to address how great these figures look in person. Like the first time I saw like the mock pictures, I didn't think they looked that good. But obviously in real life everything looks better, but this is just beyond amazing. Like, I'm so excited to get those. Even the Miss Elizabeth, like, as you know, like, that I don't collect flashbacks, but I have, like, ideas I want to do with that. And the first Elite's American Alpha, and an updated Seth Rollins that I totally prefer over the Elite 52, because that being, like, a one-off attire, and I want something that he wore, like, something pretty neutral, not an event specific. That was really nice. Only gripe I have with that is like it's being an exclusive set, and don't get me wrong, I mean it's good that Mattel finds spots to release new figures into the market, but it's a really shame for guys like me that live across the pond that we have like no way to get them whatsoever, except for like hookups in the secondary market. But I still like found it in a very good deal, and I want to like give big shout out to Viper Figs. He actually like found the link to the auction of all four, and he asked me, like he said, I know you look for these, and there's like a really good price for us, so if you want to like place a bid for that, and I want them for a little over $100. You may think that it's a little bit too much, but like to me it's a great price. Like back in the day, like when I wanted like the Elite Tyler Breeze or Sami Zayn, like I had to pay like so much, like had to pay like a price which equals like to even like two of the figures you see right here. So I'm pretty confident in saying that is no way like I could ever find them in a better deal than that, and like getting the whole set in one wave, and I got them like very fast from America, like 6 days. I couldn't believe that. So yeah, we're gonna move to the reviews here. So up first we got Miss Elizabeth, and it says it includes dress, which you obviously see. It says Forever, celebrating the legacy. Has her name here, Then Now Forever logo. Said Elite flashback, highly detailed action figure, certainly is. Couple of pictures here, and on the back another picture here, and her bio. Pause it if you want to read it, and here's the rest of the guys available in the set. Moving on to Jordan. This time it says include tag team championship, obviously like the NXT tag team championships. It says then igniting the way, and on the back that is his bio if you want to read it. Next with Chad Gable, he also comes with the NXT tag team championship, always part of the Then, and that on the back here is his bio. Nothing fancy here on the sides, just the same pictures. And lastly, Seth Rollins Comes with the WWE Championship at vest, like all of his Elite figures come. He's part of the Now, creating monumental moments, and that is his bio if you want to read it. And I want to quickly address like the controversy here with American Alpha, that it says then instead of now, but this is supposed like to represent their NXT tag title run, so that works for me. Before we start the reviews, you probably saw that the packages were open. The only reason for that is because I just wanted to spare the time of cutting them in front of the camera, because you know how these packages goes, and like doing everything with one hand is always really tough. And also, like, one thing to note here, like every figure on this wave is held with these weird plastic things inside of their plastic gathering here. I don't know how to call it honestly, but they're doing it differently this time than what they did before with the clear rubber bands. This time they hold the figures with this kind of things, like one on each leg and one on each arm. And it's really challenging to get this out without damaging the figure. I mean, to cut this thing. So what I would do is just try to pull this thing from the back, and then cut it from the back. So imagine that she's here, and then just pull this plastic thing and cut it, and that way you will not damage the figure. Now, going into the Miss Elizabeth figure, the head scan is really strong. I believe it captured the picture on the box really well. I say the likeness is definitely there. You can see that it is her. I really like the hair mold too, and her body, like every Mattel Elite women figure body. Except for the fact, for some unknown reason, Mattel gave her double jointed knees. I really don't know why, but Miss Elizabeth is the only women figure to have double jointed knees, and it goes for her mainline Elite as well. But so I wanted to say how they just reused her old body. But I'm not sure her old body didn't have pegs on the heels. So if they just totally retooled the legs, why can't they give double jointed knees to other women figures? I mean, doesn't make sense. If they already have the mold, is it just too much of a cost spending? I don't know how that works honestly, but wrestlers like Nikki Bella could really the benefit for that, getting the rack attack done is way more easy. So now, looking at the figure here, the only accessory that she comes with is her dress, a very nice looking, well crafted cloth vest with shine and sparkles all over, really nice green cloth right here. The way you can take it off is with this velcro here right on the back, and then the straps just slide really easily and you can take it off. And to be fair, it's not weird at all honestly, because she has another dress under that, a painted black dress, so that you can use. I'm not gonna get it off, you get the idea. She's got this stripeless dress going all under here, and they actually painted it over. I think they painted their torso, yeah. So you can't do any weird stuff with that. So that is that. She comes with doesn't come with it, but it's painted black sleeves and going all the way down to her hands, And I believe that this part here, they just painted black. It's not like molded in black. And then like closing it off with silver heels here. Really nice mold, and also like it's really strong, so it's not like the Lana figure where it just can't stand because it always moves so easily. This one is just pretty tight, so it's alright. She also comes with this necklace thing that it looks like it's pretty botched out. They did it like the only way you could fix that or just remove it is just popping the head off. Real struggle here, but what can you do? And that goes for Miss Elizabeth, and we're gonna move on. Up next, we've got the American Alpha, Jason Jordan, Chad Gable. And I really like the attire choice. I know like not many people are fans of it, but I like the half and half design here. They have similar attires. Actually, it's like the same attire, just like flipped. Jordan got the camo on his right side, and Gable got his camo on the left side. Reuse of their old like battle pack head scans. I don't have any problems with that. I think those were pretty accurate. Except for Gable, like I wished they could paint the headband. Like the only gripe I have with this is just the paint apps. Like as far as like the body molds go, the attire choices, the body molds choices are definitely accurate. I believe Jordan uses the Ryback body and Chad Gable uses the Bret Hart body. Not sure about the lower, actually. It might be new, might not. But the Jordan definitely is, because he needs to use this new shoes mold that they gave him. That I'm pretty confident in saying that they are new. Looking at their accessories here, they come with the NXT Tag Team Championship. Pretty unfortunate that there aren't like VAC plated shiny as hell type of belts, but it's alright. Like people say that the tag titles weren't that shiny anyways, so I guess that works. But the deal is that we only get these belts when they're outdated, and it really sucks, to be fair, but what can you do? Starting with Chad Gable here, like I thought that they just didn't paint the beard, but they did. Just painted it orange for some unknown reason. Like some of the things I just don't know how they happen. Like how the designers thought that would be a good idea to give him like orange. I don't know. Like there's no way I can describe this color except for like orange mustache and beard. But the head works, like I said. The only misses the headband, but it's alright. I'm really glad the American Alphas has the old style elbow joint still. They still always work really well, because I'm used to that, like being a customizer and all. It's like way more convenient. And for some reason, like my Gable has this weird fist mold here that is just open here on one side. I don't know what went wrong or if it's just mine, but I'm definitely gonna swap it. Like I said, for their tires, they got one camel design on the one side and black on the other. Has like a silver trim going all the way around and over, which is really cool. And with the knee pads, like one has a design and one doesn't have the design. And some people like really have a problem with everything being organized. They probably like switch the places between the knee pads, but I don't really care, honestly. And with Jordan here, again, another very good head scan. The likeness is really strong. I don't like the paint apps, honestly. I mean, look at the, like, you can see the gums in his mouth. That is crazy. I mean, it's a good detail, but it just looks weird. I'm also glad that they got the skin tone for him correct this time. But then again, like, the painted skin tones are a big problem. I mean, it looks way off on camera, but in real life it's a perfect match. But the deal is that if the torso is ever chipped, it's just gonna get these black marks that are never gonna go away unless you repaint it. And obviously not everybody have the skills or the actual paints to do that. So again, another cost cutting measure that I wish wasn't existed. Both of them have wide wrist tape. Gable, it has like a longer wrist tape. Not a big deal to me at all. Closing it off with his shoes. Here I really like a small boots type. We've seen this before, but this time just they painted it really good with all the laces and stuff. For some reason it looks purple on camera, but I promise you it's like a dark blue in person. Also like the attention to details here with the socks. Jordan doesn't have socks. I believe that accurate as well though. The detail here on the sides of the shoes are really nice. Really nice work here. I have no complaints. But one thing I will complain about is the way they look right now. They look like the legs really wonky, pretty warped. I mean, the only reason for that is just the plastic packaging here, like I said. It just feels like I just throw them in there just when like they get released from the machines here, when everything is really like still warm and delicate. Just throw them there and that's what happens. Like the only way you could fix it is with hot water, and that goes for the American Alpha review. And the main event of the review of the video, I believe is the strongest figure in the wave, is the Elite Seth Rollins. And I really like how this looks. Of course, like I said, I prefer this attire over the Elite 52 one. This is a very common Seth Rollins attire. And the only accessory he comes with is this World Heavyweight Championship or WWE Championship title belt. And I believe there are two versions of these. One long with 7 notches and one shorter with 5. And like I'm glad I got the longer one, so it could fit like guys with bigger torsos than Seth, like Brock Lesnar and such. And yeah, he like has another accessory of like the vest, but like it's not like something that she could use except for like dressing him and stuff. And it's always a big hustle to try to get this out. But like a big tip for you guys, if you want to get this back together, spare yourself like all the hustle and just heat it up a little bit with a blow dryer. That will make things like very soft, and then you can just slide this part here over where it's supposed to be really easily. And now looking at the figure here, starting with the head, the same head we've seen in the previous basics and now the Elite 52. I think the likeness is not that strong, but at least we got like a screaming expression for once. They didn't execute it the best, but I guess that works. I'm not a fan of how they sculpted like the chin and jaw area, or how they painted the beard, or whatever. It comes with the new style elbow joints. Not a fan of those still. Hasn't grown on me. Probably will never. I just don't like it. It has nice detail here on the wrist tape. One side has this Seth Rollins logo, and one side has a redesigned, rebuilt, reclaim logo. This is the first time that we get chest hair decals on Seth Rollins. which is always really cool to have these extra details. Also being accurate. Smaller legs, like everybody said, but not a big deal to me. Really like the execution of the attire. The open style knee pads, everything just works really well. And that is the Seth Rollins review. Nothing else that I can say about it. And thank you guys for watching. And we're gonna gather all together. So here's the full Then Now Forever Elite Series 3, loose, all standing right next to each other. And I have to say that this set is really good, but this set is really awesome as well. I definitely recommend each and every one of these figures. If you see them at stores, just get them. It will never be over 19, so I could honestly say whatever the price it is, just grab it. You won't regret it. And thank you guys for watching. I know this video has been pretty long, but I'm still new to this. I didn't make a lot of videos recently, but I hope that I got everything I wanted to say in, and you guys enjoyed this one. And once again, thank you guys for watching. Leave a comment and a like if you did enjoy this video. And let me know if you still want to see more content in the future, because I work on that. More unboxings, more videos. So stay tuned. Goodbye.